guys. This outfit should look familiar. I am recording a couple of videos today, so yep, I have the same clothes on, not gonna change. But anyway, I wanted to share my love and obsession of this new skincare trend. It's not new, actually. It's been dewy, glass skin, Korean skincare, whatever you want to call it, is just having really healthy, hydrated, glowy skin. And obviously I'm in my 40s, so I'm all about the glow life, not about the matte life. I love for my skin, before I put makeup on, I'm really into and obsessed with skincare. And I just love the Korean skincare methods. Now, I'm trying to use cruelty-free products, so I'm not using Korean-made products, but I'm learning from the different steps and layers that they put on their skin, what I could substitute for what they're using to something that's more natural, conducive to my lifestyle and aesthetic. Ike, shh, be a good boy. Sorry, that's my boxer in the background. He's wanting my attention. So anyway, with Korean skincare, it's all about moisture, and infusing that moisture into your skin, and just having like almost like a poreless, beautiful skin finish, and trying to get that naturally. Now, obviously, everybody has pores, so that is not really something feasible to attain to, but just to have the smooth texture of your skin with good skincare and obviously a healthy lifestyle, I'm so into it. So it's about oil washing, gentle cleansing, a serum, an essence of some kind. Some things I do use, some things I don't. A cream moisturizer, a sheet mask. I've kind of made it my own, so I'll go through my steps of skincare during the evening, of how I try to make my skin very soft, smooth, supple, and moisturized. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I always say, be you, stay true, and be naturally seen. And guys, I'll see you next time. Hey guys, I'm gonna show you my nighttime routine, and I emulate the Korean skincare. I have many steps to my skincare, and this particular night in my nighttime routine is my exfoliation night. Now, I don't exfoliate every day. I only do it once a week, and the reason why I only do it once a week and not 2 or 3 times a week is because during the cold winter, fall months, my skin gets really dry, so exfoliating more than just once a week will just irritate my skin. So this happens just to fall on my exfoliation night. So I'll show you my steps of my nighttime routine. And Korean skincare is all about moisturization and dewy and a glow, and just having that youthful, plump appearance. And the older you get, I'm all about moisture. I'm not really about that my face and my skin has to be matte. I want my skin to retain as much moisture as humanly possible, and especially during the winter months. So yes, my husband only painted one hand, not the other. Hopefully tonight he'll do this one. So I hope that doesn't distract you guys. But here I'll go ahead and show you my steps using my products. They're not all Korean products, but my products that emulates the Korean skincare and how I maintain moisture on my skin. So I hope you guys enjoy. So the first step is I just wipe my face. Okay. And I do turn off the water. I hate keeping the water running for no reason. But anyway, so I have a wet face and I use lukewarm water, never hot. The first thing I do is an oil cleanse, and this is extra virgin olive oil. And the reason why an oil cleanse is so freaking amazing, I remember being a child and my mom bringing my baby brother home, and the first couple of days of his life, or even first couple of weeks or even months, I think, I can't really remember, my mom didn't bathe him in soap and water. I just remember my grandmother telling her to oil us up. So my mom would just take extra virgin olive oil and bathe us with that, and I think that's kind of the same principle here. So it's nothing really new to me. Been there, done that. since I was born. But basically a really nice good oil, ironically, breaks down the oil buildup or clogged pores, sebum in your pores. Oil combats oil, and that kind of makes sense in my mind. So that's what I'm doing. So first step is a nice oil cleanse. And I'm not being rough, I'm just like massaging it in, just giving myself a nice little quickie massage. Whatever you do to your face, do to your neck, remember. Just to get the circulation going. Perfect. And I kind of think of this as like a pre-poo for my face too. How we do a pre-poo for our hair, we put oil in our hair to protect it before we put shampoo in it to cleanse it. It's kind of the same principle with my face too, because the next step, I'm going to be using another cruelty-free product. The first one, olive oil, that brand is also cruelty-free. And this is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap, which is also cruelty-free. So, your nice good sides. I take this time to massage the soap into my skin too. And rinse. And I do these for anything. I move to the next step. So that was step number 2. Step number 3 is I'm going to use a natural exfoliant, and this right here is organic raw honey. And I like using a natural exfoliator because it has naturally, it's a little grainy, which I love. It's not too abrasive. And honey is a humectant. And usually I do not use any humectants in the cold weather because in the Ohio weather, usually the moisture in my skin will be drawn out to the environment because there's absolutely no moisture in the environment usually. But I'm not too worried about that because I'm in the bathroom, which is very, very humid. There's a lot of moisture in the air, and I have a humidifier. So I love using raw honey as a natural exfoliator because it's not harsh at all, and it has so many freaking benefits, so many vitamins, so many antibacterial properties. I'm all about it. Instead of using something that's pre-made in a container and I don't know what's in it. In my face, I massage this in again using just a pat to my finger really lightly. Circular motions over my face and down my neck. My face is probably nice and pink and red now. Now be rinse. Okay. So I rinsed again. I am not going to towel dry. I'm just going to be all nice and wet. I will do my serum, and this is the Shea Moisture Radiance Serum, coconut and hibiscus, and I put 2 squirts on the back of my hand. It's very watery. Boom, 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 boom. And again, pads of fingers very lightly. Circle of motions all over my face. And then up my neck. No point of having a really moisturized face in a dried. Now the next thing I'm going to do is a mask, and this is a Korean product, so this is not cruelty free. So far, the only 2 products that I've used so far that's not cruelty free is this. It doesn't really say so on their website, so I'm just going to put it default that it's not. And this. A lot of products from Asia is usually not cruelty free, but I love their sheet masks. They're so moisturizing, and I haven't found a really good substitute for that yet. So my skincare regimen thus far with cruelty free products, it's about 85%. and that's a lot better than what it was. I'm making progress. My hair care is 100% cruelty free. In my makeup, I'm like 95% cruelty free. So I'm going in the right direction. Now this is the green tea sheet mask. I got this from Amazon.
William claims he knows nothing about Susan being shot, just that she was beaten badly and very sick. But his mother decided they should take a drive with Susan into the mountains.
And I'll keep this on my face for 15 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I had this mask on for about 15 minutes, and green tea is a great deep moisturizer. It moisturizes the heck. It's off, you actually leave it on your face, which I really like. So the next thing I do, this is a cruelty-free product as well. It's yes to blueberries, and blueberries is a great moisturizer for your skin. It does everything. Like it boosts up collagen, circulation, all kinds of great omega-3s, vitamin E, A. I mean, this stuff I absolutely love. I have been on a search for a perfect moisturizer for me for at least this whole entire year. I've been trying different things, and I finally found it, what I really love. Now this has two sides. One side is the yogurt moisturizing lotion side, which is a thick creamy moisturizer, and one side is kind of like a serum, a booster. So I'm gonna start off with the booster. A couple of pumps on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna put this right on top of the green tea mask, and fingertips, smooth it all over. And down the neck. It feels so freaking good. It's like something like this because it's honestly like pampering yourself. Now I'm gonna take the moisturizer side. And I know the moisturizer side is always on my right and the booster is always on my left. So two. And again. Fingertips very lightly. Go down the neck and then up. Don't know, but it was not broke. Why fix it? I think there's something about you're supposed to go up with your neck because of against gravity. But you know what? I have a feeling gravity is a lot stronger than me pushing up on my neck for a couple of times. I take the Palmer's coconut oil body lotion. This is their natural one that has no parabens, no sulfates, no mineral oils, dyes, things of that nature. I'm not sure which one's the front, which one's the back. But this is not cruelty free. Like I said, I'm 85%. Then I take a thicker moisturizer like this, and I put that on my face. Oh. Now, I want to give you guys a hint. When you put a moisturizer on your face and it stings, that's a sign that your skin is really dehydrated. It means your skin is very, very dry. And the reason why it's stinging is because the dry skin is cracking. You may not be able to see it, but you're going to feel it. And that's how I knew I was exfoliating too much, because every time I put a moisturizer on my face, I felt like I was just rubbing alcohol and it was stinging so much. Now I have absolutely no stinging sensation whatsoever. And I've been doing this skincare routine for a couple of months now, just to keep my face moisturized, because I do not like having dry skin. It hurts in the winter. Then I take an oil, and I have castor oil infused with A, D, and E. I'm not sure which one's the front and which way is the back. And I pat this in. Kind of seal it all in. I don't use an eye cream. My normal cream is usually a part of the Korean skincare steps, as well as sunscreen. I hardly go outside that often, and that's awful to say. And the sunscreen, there's an ingredient there, titanium dioxide, that my skin hates and breaks out. So I really can't use sunscreen until I could find one without that ingredient that doesn't irritate my skin. But I don't go outside that often. When I'm outside, it's not that for that long, and I wear hats and sunglasses and things like that. But I did want to let you know those are usually part of the Korean skincare: eye cream and sunscreen that I don't use in my regimen. I don't use an eye cream because all the products I put on my face, I make sure I lightly tap under my eyes too. 10 steps. This last step I use as a sealant to protect my face, and all these 9 layers that I put on my face is for them to stay seeped in to my skin overnight. I use something very, very untraditional. And again, this comes from my childhood. And again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It never broke me out. This is my skincare routine. I'm not suggesting that anybody do this because, you know, your skin may not react the same way as mine does with this. But my skin's used to it because I've been using it since I was a kid. But Vaseline. So I use this as my sealant to keep all this goodness in my skin as a barrier. Just take it a little bit, put some on my fingertips, and put it all over my face. And I wake up, and my face is so soft. With this regimen, I occasionally get some. Before this regimen, I used to get adult acne a little bit. I had some hyperpigmentation, all that stuff. But doing this skincare regimen for a couple of months, my skin has done a total 360. It totally turned around. My husband's telling me that when I don't wear makeup, that my face is glowy, that I haven't had any acne, that my hyperpigmentation is fading. So this one works for me. So if you guys are interested, I'll make sure I'll link all the products down below. But also, my morning routine is somewhat different. If you're interested to see what my morning skincare facial routine is, just let me know, and I'll be happy to make that video for you. Just put it in the description box down below. And like I always say, guys, be you, stay true, and be naturally seen. Bye.